Good morning. Jessica Burrell here. I am coming at you on this lovely Thursday morning. I'm in a new trail with the pup. Is she a puppy anymore? I don't know. She'll be 2 in January. I feel like that's with my kids. I still call my kids babies, and they're not anymore. Anyway, so we're checking something out, and so she's yanking me around this morning. This week on 10-Minute Morning Mindset, we have been really talking about an entrepreneurial mindset. So what is the difference? What's going on with our thought process? How, the things that are stopping us in our business can be stopping us in our life, and vice versa. So I've been thinking about what is the next level that we can create with ourselves in our business to have a real strong entrepreneur mindset. What is the next step? And today I'm going to talk about the people that you surround yourself with. I feel like I could do an entire week around this topic, and I probably will. So today is going to be more from a high level. And I'm listening to the book right now, We Should All Be Millionaires by Rachel Rodgers. And she talks about a client who does a friend's inventory where, she goes through and asks really great questions about connections and friendships and how, mutually beneficial friendships can be, and what we spend our time focusing on and creating. So with that in mind, I thought that would be a really great jumping off point to talk about from an entrepreneurial perspective. Like, who is in your council? Like, who do you talk to about decision making? How can you know who is in what Brene Brown would refer to as your square squad? Like, who is in that 1 inch by 1 inch piece of paper that you could call on and go to and have a conversation with, that is mutually beneficial. You support them, they support you. And I have been blessed to have a lot of this in my business right from the beginning. And I know it's a blessing, and I know there's a lot of benefits, and I know that not everybody has this. I think about it from this place of how hard it seems to be to make friends as adults. Like, how do you make new friends? Those sorts of things. And business is no different. So this is the invitation for today. As you're thinking about your business and you're thinking about your growth and, what's stopping you, where you still want to go, those sorts of things, you can ask yourself, what kind of people or specific people would I really love to connect with? Would I really love to have, weekly, bi-weekly calls with, to mastermind, to talk about what's going on, to get feedback? I was on a call yesterday where we talked about feedback, and it's really about, we can't see our blind spots most of the time. Sometimes we can. And, when we're doing things and we talk about things, other people can see things a lot more clearly because, it's a great analogy, not seeing the forest through the trees, but it's exactly that, right? So sometimes we're so focused on something, we can't see the bigger picture. So often a mastermind in a group will do that for you. And so I would say a couple things to look for is someone who loves you enough to be honest with you, or at least likes you enough to be honest with you. If you are in a group where you notice people are just placating, there's not real value there. Yes, sometimes feedback can be uncomfortable. Sometimes it can downright hurt and feel like shit. But if we're really committed to our growth, if we're really committed to our next level, we get to go there. And actually, so one of the businesses I'm growing right now is an agency where we work with high performing entrepreneurs who are growing their presence, whether by email or social media. And we support them in doing exactly that with through events, through memberships, through launches, those sorts of things. So we were talking, the team and I were talking about feedback, and we were saying how important it is to be able to give and receive feedback. And the one comment I made too was, I love feedback. So I request it often. And feedback can happen and it can come in and I can say, yeah, whatever, like it doesn't land. I don't feel any way about it. Good, bad, neutral, whatever. It doesn't trigger anything inside of me. And sometimes I receive feedback where I'm like, that's not true, liar. And then I'm like, oh, I think there's something available for me inside of that feedback. So all of that to say, if you are looking to surround yourself with up level your mindset for entrepreneurship, it's really about who you're surrounding yourself with. Um, and the other thing I want to say is don't be the smartest person in the room. You know, of course, everyone has their own strengths in different areas, and it's about finding a group where everyone's bringing something really powerful to the table to support each other. So that's what I have to say today. Do you have a square squad? Do you have that mastermind that you can connect in with weekly or bi-weekly to give and receive feedback, to mirror and reflect what's happening in your life, and to like cheer each other on and support each other and like really grow into that next level mindset? I hope you do. If you don't, that would be, I would say, watch yesterday's video about taking action and go start to take action and start to create it, because it's totally possible. Yes. All right. I hope that you are having a great week, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.